In this lesson, we are going to explore perimeter and area. Before we go any further, you are going to need some materials. So if you would press pause, get your whiteboard, a whiteboard marker, and something to erase with, come back and then press play and we'll continue the lesson. All right, let's start by drawing a 3 centimeter line. You are on the dot side of your whiteboard, and in between each dot, it measures 1 centimeter. And I would like you to draw a 3 centimeter line. So we're going to start at this dot, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeters. How many dots did we connect to make a 3 centimeter line? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I counted 4 dots to make a 3 centimeter line. Now let's make a 5 centimeter line that starts up here where our 3 centimeter lines start, and we're going to make it horizontal. So 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters. Again, how many dots did we connect to make a 5 centimeter line? Let's see if we get the same answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots to make a 5 centimeter line. Now I'd like you to draw 2 more lines. Start at the bottom of your 3 centimeter line and draw another 5 centimeter line connecting 6 dots. And then start at the ends of your 5 centimeter lines and make a 3 centimeter line connecting 4 dots. So now you have this rectangle shape. And what we're going to do today is we are going to find perimeter of this rectangular shape. What is perimeter? You've studied this before. What do you remember? Well, let's write a definition. Perimeter is the distance around a figure. Our figure today is this rectangle that we drew by connecting the dots on our centimeter paper or on your centimeter whiteboard. And let's go back and let's label our sides. We know that this first line was 3 centimeters. We know here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters. And what did we learn about the opposite sides of a rectangle earlier this year? That's right, they're the same length. So my 3 centimeter side over here is also 3 centimeters, and the opposite of my 5 centimeter side is also 5 centimeters. Now, the distance around is the perimeter. I would like you to press pause, see if you can figure out what the perimeter is, and when you're ready, press play to check your work. All right, let's see how you did. I noticed that I had my 3 and 5 centimeter sides, so I added those together to get 8 centimeters. I also saw the opposite sides were 5 and 3 centimeters, and I added those together and got another 8 centimeters. Now I could have added 8 plus 8 and got an answer, but I decided I wanted to be more efficient and multiply, so I did 8 times 2 since I had 2 8s, and I came up with 16 centimeters. So the perimeter of this figure is 16 centimeters. Do you agree? Nice job. All right, I'm going to pause the video and erase my work that I've done here. Would you pause the video, do the same, and then press start when you're ready? Let's do one more find perimeter figure. All right, welcome back. Let's use our dot paper to make a 2 centimeter line. So that goes vertical. So I'll make 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. Now let's make a horizontal line that starts at the top and goes across. That is, let's say 4 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, would you make the opposite sides the same so we have another rectangular figure? Now, what should we label this first side? How many centimeters are on this side? That's right, 2 centimeters. We always label the sides when we're finding perimeter. It'll be really important as we get into some other shapes that are not rectangles to get in the habit of doing this. So we know if this is 2 centimeters, the opposite side is also 2 centimeters. And then we go up to our horizontal line, and we remember that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. Whoops. 4 centimeters. And of course, the opposite side is also 4 centimeters. Would you press pause, figure out the perimeter of this figure, and then press play to check your work? All right, I decided to solve this one differently. I took my opposite sides and added 4 plus 4 to get 8. I took my other opposite sides, added 2 plus 2 to get 4, and then I added both of these, 8 plus 4, and discovered that the perimeter is 12 centimeters. How did you do? Did you remember to label your perimeter with cm, which is the abbreviation for centimeters? We always label our perimeter with whatever unit that we're measuring. It could be inches, or it could be centimeters, or it could be feet. You just have to pay close attention to the figure and how you measured the sides. All right, I'm going to pause while you get your board erased. Press play when you're ready, and then we'll move on to area. All right, let's talk about area. Area is different from perimeter. I would like you to go up to the corner of your board and draw a 1 centimeter line. And then start at the top and draw another 1 centimeter line and go around until you have a 1 centimeter square. We call this 1 square unit. Okay, so this right here is a square unit. Happens to be 1 square unit. Now, let's keep that in mind, and let's go back to our workspace, and would you draw another 3 centimeter line like we did when we started? 1, 2, 3. And then across the top, draw a 5 centimeter line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then draw the opposite side, so we have that 3 centimeter by 5 centimeter rectangle again. All right. Pause if you haven't completed this, and then press play when you're ready to move on. All right, so here is my 1 square unit again. Area is the space inside a figure. It's not the distance around like perimeter. So it's not the perimeter. It's all of this space inside of a figure. And we measure that by looking at square units. Okay, how many of these square units will fit inside of our figure? And today we're going to do that by actually drawing our square units. So we can start here and draw our square units. We have 1 just by connecting the lines, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now I can do this more quickly by drawing a line all the way across and just connecting all of my dots. Now let's count and see what the square unit is of this figure. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the area for this figure is 15 square, and we know what the units are. They are centimeters. 15 square centimeters. You may even see it written like this with a little 2. That means centimeters squared. 15 centimeters square, or 15 square centimeters is the area of this figure. Let's try another one. Press pause, erase all of your work, leave your square unit here so we have that, and press play when you're ready, and we'll do another one. All right, you can see that I drew a 2 by 4 centimeter rectangle again that we already figured out the perimeter for. I would like you to draw this rectangle on your whiteboard. Then I would like you to figure out how many of these centimeter squares will fit inside of this rectangle. Okay. Once you have finished, press play and let's see if we agree on the answer. What is the area? How many square centimeters fit inside this rectangle? All right. Did you get an answer of 8 square centimeters? Okay, check your rectangle. I numbered them this time to keep track as I counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 square centimeters. Now remember, you could also write it this way, 8 centimeters, and this little 2 means that we are talking about these square units. Okay, so 8 centimeters square or 8 square centimeters are both correct answers. Nice job today. I hope that you keep practicing area and perimeter, and remember, perimeter is the distance around and area is the space inside a figure.